They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston is going to let this one go deep. They've got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Winston now. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 38 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise. To me, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down, so now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Gets this to Firkser, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. McCann's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the 2nd half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Jameis now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on second down. It's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Winston from the gun on third down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Winston. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Jeff Swain there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Winston. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught. Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Tre'Quan Smith, 30 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Zach Ball there on the tackle. Now it's Tannehill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Henry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put an end to this thing. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Throwing now, Tannehill. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.